Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. Now I've started this illustration off camera, but I thought it was worth me actually showing you how I'm actually colouring these leaves, because I love the way that they turned out. And it's a different colour combination. It's actually Holbein pencils that I'm using, which I don't tend to reach for these all that often because I like to keep the pencil case perfect, and I know it's stupid, but because I've got missing colours I get stressed that they're not in the right place. But I'm getting over that and using them a lot more now. So yeah, I've only used four Holbein pencils, one white and then a Prisma blender to achieve this, and they don't take that long, to be honest. I mean, I've not overly thought about what I'm going to do about the background on this, and I think it helps that it's on the tan tone paper, so it does really pop. So I'll go through the colours and then I think I'll bring you in a little bit further down and then just get started. So I'll go from lightest to darkest. Chinese white Derwent drawing pencil. This is the best white I've tried. Better than the Prisma Polychromos. Better than the Holbein, I think. That's my favourite. So I've got leaf green and then sap green. I've got all the greens, jasper green, and then fir green. So that's just the four colours. I'm sure you'd be able to do a colour match for the Prismacolor. I'm actually going to switch to Prismacolor to colour these leaves here. So if I find that it's a really nice combination on these, I might show how I do that as well. And I'm thinking I might do like a green undertone for her skin and try and make it all greens, this illustration, and maybe one colour to pop, and maybe just like the butterflies to pop off the page, or the hair, or something like that. I'm not sure yet. So I'm hoping that that's zoomed in enough for you, and I'll work on, I think I'll work on this one here. Work on this one because it's completely on its own, that one's touching that. And then the way that I'll do this video is I'll film the whole process of me finishing all of these leaves and show you what it looks like. I won't be able to show you the whole illustration done because this is going to take me quite some time, but I'll be able to show you what it looks like with all the leaves done, because I think it's going to be really effective, especially when I add a background. I'm not too sure what background yet. I could go with just plain up black, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Oh, I forgot to mention as well the Prismacolor blender. I'm not fussy with blenders. I've tried the Splendor blender, the Derwent blender, Prisma blender. I'm not overly fussy with, it's just whatever was closest to me, to be honest. So all I did with the leaf green, yeah, leaf green, is do a light layer all over the top. Now with this, I don't know whether it's these pencils, this paper, I didn't sit here doing layers and layers and layers and layers to get this effect. It was pretty quick, to be honest. Well, I'll time it now. It's 11 o'clock on the dot, so we'll see how long it'll take me, and I'll try and do it the same speed as if I was just colouring here on my own. So just a real light layer, and I'm using circular motions just so I'm not getting any lines anywhere. I want to leave the lines to where I actually want them, because I will be creating lines. And there is leaves in between. Now I forgot the name of the artist. I will have it somewhere over here. It's in one of my folders. They're all printed out illustrations. So I'll have it here somewhere. And I purchased this off Etsy, I believe. Or it might have been gifted to me, but I have purchased from this artist before off Etsy. So yeah, I will find out and put the name somewhere in this video. Or leave it in the description. So yeah, just a light layer all over. And I have tried to change it up as well. I might do the next leaf more lime green, or the next leaf I might do, what would you class this as? Like a really dark turquoise green. Yeah, just try and change it up, or add more white, less white. So the next colour was sap green. And start down the centre, really simple. You're just drawing a line down the centre, you're just mapping out where you want to be, and then from the centre you want hard pressure and then flick out to basically nothing, so it blends into the previous colour really easily. So you're doing that all down the spine of the leaf. And this layer doesn't have to be perfect because we've got another 2 colours to go on top yet. So it's pulling that colour down. And this is what I'm talking about, making it different, because you could leave a large area here for the white in a bit, or you could colour most of that in so you're not actually seeing much of the white. Because if you look at leaves, they're really not identical. Each leaf is different to the next. So I'm going to have to completely fill that one in, because there's only a tiny bit of it showing. So I'll turn my paper a little bit and do the opposite side. Hardest pressure at the spine, then you're pulling out to nothing. Just so it'll easily blend into, what was it, leaf green? Yeah, leaf green. Same up here. Now a little bit trickier where the butterfly is. I'll fill all that in. And then for the edges, it's the opposite way around. So you want the harder pressure in the very tip, and then you pull in the colour out. Again, it is up to you how much you want to pull it out, how much you want to leave this for the white to be added later, or you want to make it completely dark. It's entirely up to you. I would just recommend switching it up between leaves so they don't look samey. So I want to give my pencil a little bit of a sharpen, just so I've got that nice sharp tip. It's sort of like doing hair, I would say. And turning your pencil as you're going. Same with this side. You're just pulling that colour up. And what is really nice about this, but I still do prefer Prismas, is these are really, really soft. So they do blend together really easily. In my opinion, are they worth the price tag? No. I would choose Prismacolor over these any day. So you're pulling the colour up. So we're keeping these out because I might go back and forth between colours depending. Once we get to the end and it's completely blended out and I've added the white, I still might go and add more colours over the top. So this one is the Jasper Green. And you're basically just doing everything, every single step you've just done, but you're not pulling the colour as far up or as far down, because you want the previous colour to still poke through. So going down the spine, pulling the colour down, leaving plenty of that last colour just poking through. And then we've got this one, so I will have to fill that in gently, because technically that is under the shadow as well. So go down the centre, pulling the colour down. And then at the bottom here, because the leaf probably ends about here, so I don't want to be putting loads of this colour on. If anything, I don't really want, I'm not going to put any on this side, and just a tad here. Just like that. I'm quickly trying to film while the builders have just nipped to go and get more flags. If you're wondering why I'm filming, because I am having work done to the house, so it's just any opportunity that I can. Unless you're not bothered about banging in the video and noise. So same on this side, just pulling the colour down. And I'm not going to add as much on that side, just to make it a little bit different. And then the last colour, which is the Fir Green. Is that how you pronounce it? F-R-I? F-R-I? Yeah. go down the very centre, pulling the colour down, not making the strokes identical. I want some longer, some shorter. See, it's quite effective. And then round the top. Then we've got this one that's hidden. Just put a thin layer over that, because I can't do the pulling down motion there. And then going from bottom to top. Like that. Completely missed this portion out, and I'm only going to add a tiny little bit to this very corner. And this is the very last one. So going over the top with another thin layer of the leaf green, and I mean a thin layer. This is just so when I use the blender pencil, it's just got a little bit more pigment there to work with. Tiny bit. So in with the white, the Chinese white. Up and down motions, going with the, I don't know if it's the grain. Do they have a grain? Leaves. Going with the direction of the way it's growing. We'll say that. To add that highlight in. Now, if you don't add much pencil and you just leave an area, I'll do that on some of the leaves so you can see what I mean. This will be so much more pigmented. If I show you on the back, in the very corner, how pigmented this gets, especially on the 10-tone paper, it's brilliant. So you're just adding that white in with the blender, and you can see this one has got more of like not much of the lime green is showing through. That's what I'm trying to say. Like this one's more of a lime green colour. I'll probably do the next one like that as well. That's pretty, but they're all different. So with the blender, now I'm not using hard pressure at all. I know that some people suffer using these with the really hard pressure, and I do too. It gives me pain in my elbow, so I'm only using a really light pressure here, just backwards and forwards motions, just to mush all them colours together. And I don't think, apart from the white, I don't think I'm gonna, oh, I might add a little bit more of the lime green, just a touch, in a couple of places. Yeah, go on, we'll add a little bit of the lime green in a couple of places. Just to bring some of that green back. And then in with the Chinese white again. That is basically it. So that's took me 10 minutes to do that one leaf. So I will film the whole to doing the rest, and I will be back once it's done. And that's it. All of these are done. I think that is so cool. It's so effective. It just makes the rest look a bit bleh now. So I'll carry on working on this evening, but I do hope that you enjoyed the video and the little tutorial. I will go over the colours just one more time. So we've got the Derwent drawing pencil in Chinese white, Prismacolor blender, it doesn't really matter what blender you use, leaf green, sap green, jasper green and fir green, all in the Holbein pencils. So like I said, if you did enjoy the video, please do leave me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what pop of colour do you think I should use and where. I'm thinking red, just to contrast with all the greens that are going to be going on. I think either the eyes or the butterflies, because I could do the eyes and the jewellery red and all the rest in like green tones. But let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.